So we're just getting ready with our new hive stand so that we can place the frames of brood in boxes in this other place. So we've taken apart the whole hive. This is the bottom box, and all the remaining boxes are on this pile right next to them. So we've got to go through every box now and find any brood, and any broods that we find we're going to put in this box over here. What will happen is all the flying bees, because their GPS is so accurate, this is more than 3 feet away from this original hive. So what will happen is the flying bees will come out of this hive, fly around and then come back into this hive here. So we won't lose too many bees by moving all the brood to this box here. So we've just started taking the brood out and we've seen a few new queen cells being made. So even though we did actually put an extra box on last 4 days ago to see whether they would stop swarming, and they're definitely telling us that they want to swarm, so we will have to do something about it. We will have to split this hive. So we've just destroyed the queen cell, and this is really necessary. We have to destroy the queen cell because otherwise we will have an extra queen being made in this colony. We are making a new hive without a queen on purpose because we want all the bees to hatch and then we're going to merge them back to the original hive, so we don't want an extra queen. We've got too many hives as it is. So you can see they're actually recycling the royal jelly here and they'll use it somewhere else. Well, we've gone through all 3 brood boxes and we haven't found the queen. You need to find the queen, you can never find her. So what we'll have to do is we'll have to look in these boxes, search through the combs again, because we cannot have this queen in these boxes. Hey, we found the queen. So we did put her in the box of broods by mistake. She's looking really good. She's searching for a place to lay. When you pick up a queen, you learn to pick her up by either her thorax or the wings, and the wings are by far the easiest because they stick out a bit more. And you must never pick up a queen by her abdomen because it's very soft and you can easily squash and kill a queen. So picking her up by her wings is absolutely fine, it doesn't hurt at all, it just means that she's safely in your grasp and then you can put her wherever you would want her. So we've got to pick her up by the wings. So she's there. Pick her up by the wings, not by the abdomen. There she is. And we're going to put her back in here. And there she goes. So they're absolutely fine now. What we're going to do now is we're going to shake all the bees from the brood in this top box, because there's just so many bees in here, and really we don't want to deplete this hive totally of bees, and this is so that they can build up and be really strong for our next honey flow, which will be in July. So normally when you split a hive, yes, you leave all the bees in here to create 2 equal hives, but what we're just doing is collecting the brood and leaving them all with the workforce here to make them strong, but it will stop them from swarming. So we've shaken all the bees from the top box in here, so this hive is now pretty full. We need to add on the supers to give them space. And what will happen is the bees from the bottom box will go up, or some of them will go up into the top box to cover the brood to keep it warm. But there'll be plenty of bees in here to keep the brood warm. Go. One hive that thinks it's swarmed, It's got totally new comb in the bottom, and in the top here it's got hardly any brood. It's got a few eggs. It hasn't got any cat brood or anything like that. 2 supers, the original supers, and then this is the brood collector which we're going to take up to the farm tomorrow. So as you can see, they're all flying into this hive because that's what their GPS tells them. And there's nothing, no bees flying in and out of this hive. And that's because all the flying bees have gone back to the original hive, and all that's in here is nurse bees, and they don't usually fly out. They stay in the hive looking after the brood. So here is the hive that we made last night. We've managed to get it into this van, and now we've got to carry it all the way down the steps to the rest of the apiary. So we can't film this because we'll have our hands full, but I can assure you it's very heavy. So after a lot of puffing and panting, we've managed to put it in its new home. And the reason why we put it right close to this other hive is that the brood collector which we've just made is not a real hive. We've got too many hives, as you can see. We've got loads. So the only reason we've made a new hive is to stop the other hive from swarming. So we have got this temporarily here, and we'll wait until all the brood is hatched, and then we'll put the box of bees on some of these hives to boost them up, just to give them a bit more workforce and make sure that they're ready in time for the honey harvest in July. So there'll be quite a few flying bees from the field, because we will do it in the daytime, and that means that then if we lose this hive they are lost. However, we've got a convenient hive here that they'll be able to go into, and then we can pick up the stragglers in here. It just saves wasting some bees.